Inkster City Council, September 2nd, 2025, meeting is now called to order. It is 7:13 p.m. Everyone please stand for our prayer. Mr. Harris, can you lead us? Yeah, can you lead us in prayer? Appreciate it.
Let us pray. Father, we come to you once again in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. And Father, we thank you for each and every one of these council members and the board, and especially the mayor. Father, we ask that you give him insight and favor in every area that he touch. Give him the Midas touch to bring back the resources that we need so desperately for this city. And Father, we bless every person in the city of Inkster. We ask you these things, and we give thanks to you. In the wonderful, magnificent name of Jesus, we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. Everybody continue to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Clerk, roll call.
Mayor Nolan.
Present.
Mayor Pro Tem Chisholm.
Present.
Councilwoman Rutledge.
Present.
Councilman Bishop, excuse. Councilwoman Scott, excuse. Councilwoman Howard. Here. Councilwoman Richardson. Here. Mayor, you have a quorum.
Okay, thank you. Everyone had a chance to look at the agenda? Do we need to add or delete anything? Oh, we need to add a closed session item as C. What do we call it? Harrington?
Harrington Clark.
Harrington Clark. Anything else we need to add? Should we take off one of the two presentations we're getting?
Yes. That's how it came to
So
me.
we'll keep the first one. All right, with those two adjustments, do we have a motion to approve the agenda?
I make a motion that we approve the agenda with the additions and subtractions.
All right.
Support.
Properly moved and supported. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. All right, it passes. All right, presentation time. Let's do it.
Hi, good evening, Mayor, City Council residents. For those of you I'm meeting for the first time, I'm AC Williams. I'm on the Planning Commission, and I have been taking the lead in helping Inkster become redevelopment ready community. Actually, am I pointing this the right way? Yep. Redevelopment Ready Community is a program offered by the Michigan Economic Development Corporation. It helps us attract business and makes us eligible for certain funding. One of the key requirements in becoming RRC certified is updating our zoning ordinance. And I'm also happy to announce it's the last thing on our list. So we're almost there in becoming certified. So let's just dive right in. So why update Inkster's zoning? Well, zoning guides how land is utilized and developed. Inkster's current ordinance is out of date, and it's leading to obstacles for housing, businesses, infrastructure, and enforcement. By updating the zoning ordinance, we can address these challenges, meet the community where they're at, and hopefully meet the community's future needs. Because the truth is, things change. Economics change, technology changes, society changes, and if we're intentional and proactive about the updates we make, we can be adaptable, which makes us resilient, and it helps us foster economic growth and improve everybody's quality of life, both current and for future generations. Everyone with me so far? Yep. Questions? All right. So it's a comprehensive update. There's a lot going on, but these are our key priorities. First, we want to modernize it. We want to make it clear and user-friendly. We want people to be able to read it, follow it, find it, right? Next, we need to make sure that it's aligned with our master plan, which was adopted in March of 2025. There's a lot of information in the master plan, but these are some of the key development priorities, including mixed-use walkable downtown development, affordable and diverse housing, green infrastructure, and transit-oriented development near Michigan Avenue. Of course, part of the reason why we're doing this is because we're trying to achieve our RC certification, and we have to meet best practice. is when we compare our current ordinance with best practice, there are some gaps, including partial by right standards and no form-based zoning. So a lot of what our zoning heavily relies on is simply telling us what the land can be used for and where the building can go if there's a building. But form-based zoning is more about the appearance or the style of the building and how we want them to be designed. So it's kind of like creating that character of our city that we want. So what types of materials do we want developers to use? What type of colors will we like them to use? Things like that. So we want to make sure that we update that and we inform that process a little bit more. And then of course, we want to address the missing middle housing. Inkster is primarily single-family residents or single-family homes. And the truth is, the demographics are changing. Family or household sizes are becoming smaller, and not everybody needs a 4-bedroom house. So in addition to townhomes, maybe we can offer things like ADUs or accessory dwelling units, which are structures that will be on the same lot of the property, but not connected to the primary building. So think, maybe an in-law suite or a she shed or a he shed or however you want to call it. It could be things like that. Or do we want tiny homes? Do we want studio apartments? Duplexes. And so these types of variety of housing helps to stabilize our neighborhood because it doesn't force people to rent or buy a home that they don't really need or can't afford, or leave the community because they have to go find it somewhere else, okay? In addition to updating the zoning, some other things that we're considering is looking at our administrative review process. And so in implementing or streamlining our administrative review process, that means looking at projects that don't necessarily require coming before a voting body. And it reduces the burden on developers and city officials. So if we have certain criteria and we say, hey, this is a smaller project, whatever that looks like, 200 square feet, not above 12 feet high, things like that. It could just be approved through planning and community development, whereas other more complex projects that of course need community input and make a larger impact, we would still make those go through the normal approval process between like the Planning Commission, the ZBA, and City Council. Code enforcement, which is a hot button issue, and our community isn't the only one that's experiencing some challenges with this. The truth is traditional approach no longer works, and so we're hoping to come up with something that's a little bit more proactive and less reliant on resident complaints. That means educating everybody and coming up with a more collaborative approach, something that promotes community pride, shared responsibility, and allows for a more efficient resource allocation, and of course leading to a well-maintained community. So stay tuned for what some of those updates may look like. Any questions so far? The timeline is this. Phase 1, we have evaluation and alignment. Phase 2 is drafting general ordinance updates. Phase 3 is planning commission and community engagement. And phase 4 is finalization and adoption prep. And we're currently in phase 2. Now, when it comes to phase 3, which is the Planning Commission and community engagement piece, let's first start with what the Planning Commission's role is. They're the primary review body. Looking at the draft updates, we're making sure that it's aligned with the master plan, and of course, holding public hearings and recommending adoption to City Council. The City Council's role is to, of course, facilitate that open dialogue, deliberate on the feedback from the Planning Commission on the recommendations to the adopting the zoning ordinance, and then hopefully finally adopting that ordinance. Now, community engagement, or what the community's role is of course, we have a lot of data gathered from the master plan, along with other additional resident feedback, but we still need the community to be involved. So in this month's Planning Commission meeting, September 29th at 6:30 in City Council chambers, this will be a key place for you to be able to hear what some of those priority draft amendments have been, to give your feedback and understand what's going on. So I highly encourage everybody to please show up to that meeting. And I do believe it goes out on Code Red, right? Okay. And in addition to that, we do have a feedback survey, which I'll share the QR code for in a second. It's very simple, 4 questions. We want to ask you what you think is working, what you think is not working, what your future aspirations or ambitions would be for the city or the community. And I highly, highly encourage everyone to please look at our Master Plan 2025. You can Google it. Inkster Master Plan 2025. Find it on our Planning and Community Development webpage. It's a lot of information, so I'm not saying that everybody has to read it all at once, but it is the guide for how we'll be making decisions for the city. And it was based on community feedback. So if we want to achieve our shared vision, I think we all need to make sure that we're on the same page. So whether you read a couple pages at a time and just look at the data and look what the community said that they wanted, then you can make sure that you understand why maybe some of these voting bodies do what they do or vote against or for the things that they do. And so here is the QR code. You can actually, I don't know if you can get it to the screen, but if you could, if you open up your phone's camera, point it at the QR code, it would take you to that survey. And then there's also flyers on the table to the side. Any questions?
Questions? All right. Any questions?
And then, like I said, there's flyers on the side too, where you can get a little bit closer if you need to.
So I hope to see everybody on September 29th, 6:30, so you can have your input on some of the zoning changes we're gonna make in the city of Inkster.
And that's it for me. If you guys don't have any questions, short, sweet. I was here for a good time, not a long time.
All right. Not bad, not bad. All right, thank you.
Yep. Thank you. And then how do I get you want me to keep it here?
You can leave it up.
Okay.
Okay. All right, everybody, move on to consent agenda.
So moved. Support.
Properly moved and supported. Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. All right, boards and commissions. Any nominations?
I just want to note, we have 5 vacancies for Parks and Rec.
How many vacancies?
5.
Parks and Rec.
Yes.
Wow.
How many seats are on there? It's open, full.
9. 9.
You know which districts?
Yes, yes,
Okay, let's
yes.
call them out.
District 3, District 4, District 5, District 6, and mayoral.
Oh, wow. All right, so we need to appoint some people to Parks and Rec. They can't do anything. I mean, till we appoint somebody.
So was it only District 2 that had somebody?
Huh?
No.
If you resign.
How many total, you mean? What was the question?
No, she listed off the districts.
3, 4, 5, and 6.
3, 4, 5, and 6, yep.
Did they resign?
People resigned or?
Just
Sorta.
no show.
I'll let, she's going to speak on.
Well, then wait, just wait till then. She's gonna tell us some
Okay.
communication. Okay. So hopefully we come to the next meeting. Remember, they gotta turn in the application if they never served before on any commission. Otherwise, we need to get some folks to fill out that application. So we gotta appoint some people soon.
Make a comment. Also, Shirley Hankerson, while I have you here, can I see you right after the meeting? Thank you.
Crystal's office.
Yeah. Make sure you get the handcuffs ready. Gee. All right, we're gonna go down to ordinances, first reading.
Consider a proposed text amendment to the City of Inkster zoning ordinance concerning the definition and quantity of billboards. 1, revise the definition of the term billboard. 2, modify the number of billboards permitted within the City of Inkster from 12 to 6 faces.
16.
16 faces.
Okay, no second reading tonight. New business, we have 3 items. Item A.
Consider authorizing the administration to enter into a grant agreement with Wayne County for funding in the amount of $81,188 through the Parks Millage Fund. These funds will be used for continued improvements to the Booker Dozier Recreation Center. The improvements will focus on enhancing the facilities, safety, accessibility, and functionality to better serve the community. Approval of these agreements will allow the city to move forward with necessary upgrades and ensure compliance with the grant requirements set forth by Wayne County.
Move for approval. Oh,
Support.
So it's been properly moved by Councilwoman Richardson, supported by Councilwoman Rutledge.
Yes.
Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. It passes. Item B.
Consider authorizing the administration to accept a grant extension from Wayne County for funds allocated to the Dozier Recreation Center improvements and repairs. The city was previously awarded these funds, and an extension was requested to provide additional time for completion of the work. Wayne County has approved the extension with a new deadline to expend the funds set for September 30th, 2026.
So moved.
second.
Been properly moved to second. Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, say nay. It passes.
C, closed session item, Harrington and Clark.
Support.
No, we gotta move.
So moved, sorry. Support.
Been properly moved, supported. Discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. It passes. All right, public participation. Director Lisa.
Good evening, Mayor, Council, and citizens. So let's see, so September 11th, we have Scoops and Badges, which formerly known as Coffee with a Cop. In the summer, we did Scoops and Badges doing ice cream social around the city at most of the senior complexes. So this month will be at St. Clemens Manor from 12 to 1, and that's located on 4009 Northland Ave, Inkster, Michigan. On September 13th, we will have basketball comp event. It was formerly known as Troopers on Tour. This will be at the Dozier Rec Center, September 13th, from 1 to 4 p.m. in the parking lot. We have the Inkster Community Carnival coming up, September 19th through the 21st. The hours will vary. On the 19th will be from 4 to 9, on the 20th from 12 to 9, and the last day on the 21st from 1 to 8 p.m. at the rec center. So make sure you guys come out and enjoy that. The Neighborhood Watch. I know that was something that we talked about last meeting. That is now on the books for September 25th at the mini station from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. I do have flyers on the table, and those notices will also go out in a code red. September 27th, community yard sale. If you guys have any items that you are looking to get rid of, you can join us on September 27th at the Rec Center from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. at the Dozier Rec Center. We are asking for $10 for the table to go towards community relations. So yeah, if you guys have anything, just like your typical yard sale, if you would have at home, we are just all gonna be together, you know, at the rec center. And you guys come and turn some of your unwanted neat things into treasure to somebody else. And our ordinance hotline, we heard you and we are looking to help you in any way that we can. So we have implemented our ordinance hotline. That phone number is area code 313-741-5605. Again, the ordinance hotline number is 313-741-5605. It will be operating Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. for ordinance complaints only. Ordinance complaints only. Follow-ups will be made within 72 business hours. If you have supporting photos relating to your complaint, your ordinance complaint, please email that to Blight, BLIGHT, at cityofinkster.com. Again, that is Blight, BLIGHT, at cityofinkster.com. So like I said, we heard you and we decided to come up with the ordinance hotline. You guys can call this number, leave a message with your ordinance complaint only, and someone will be following up within 72 business hours. Please do not call for an emergency. We have non-emergency phone numbers for that, and that is it.
Thank you. Chief, you need to talk, okay. Anthony Sherrill.
Good morning, good evening, Mayor and Council and other public officials. Usually I come here to fuss and complain and all that, but I'm here to say thank you and give you guys the credit for, helping us get done what we needed in our neighborhood. There's things every day that come up, and as a community, we need to stick together. There's a lot of us that one by one, we try to do our part. And we're interested in helping the city, not just our neighborhood too. So I just want to say kudos, especially to the assistant public director. She really came through for me and helped us out, as well as the chief. The police department did, getting some abandoned vehicles and things like that. We still got other things to get done, but I'm glad to see that ordinance line now, because before I used to come in and say, well, who do I talk to? Who do I go to? And trying to go through the switchboard and all that is a challenge. But now we have this, and I'm glad to see we're moving forward. And just want to say again, thank you. And on behalf of my neighborhood and rest of the neighbors. So,
Thank you. Shauna Butts.
Once again, good evening, Mayor and Council.
Good evening.
So I do apologize in advance. I've been doing some of my own personal grieving, but we had an unfortunate loss of one of our commissioners on the Parks and Recreation Board. Rory Malley passed away a few weeks ago, and it leaves us with a bit of a hole. And he would be very much missed. He was a very nice person to be around. The commission did get together with his wife, and we did pass our condolences on through the commission and via the city. But I just wanted to make that announcement. Not everyone was aware, so that's it for me.
All right, thank you. Ooh. I didn't know that.
She said she just told us, she just informed us.
Julia Lowe.
Mayor, good to see you again for another day.
Good evening.
I got a question. So, I don't know how many years ago, but we had that plane situation. Well, the houses, Inkster wasn't included in the windows and all that. So they had stopped the planes from flying over our way. So it stopped, but now it's back. Do we know why?
Oh,
They
back.
flying?
I don't know if they ever stopped. You thought they stopped? Not on
Yeah.
my house.
My house, I'm right, I mean. Yeah,
go
but
mine
well,
every
I'm
2
speaking, let me
seconds.
speak of my area.
Okay.
Because they were stopped like maybe a year or so, but now they back flying in that area. I was just wondering what was going on there with that, that's all.
Just airplanes flying, that's all.
So they didn't cut that off though,
They can't cut it off.
okay.
I do think that there was a request, at one of the meetings we had, some meetings recently, there was a gentleman that said there's a way that we can be compensated in some sort of way.
Well, it happened years ago. Other communities were compensated. We somehow missed it. I'm not gonna say why, but we did not get compensated as a community. I think every community was supposed to be represented. Our representative didn't make it or missed a couple meetings. We got left out. So, here we are. You know? So a lot of people's houses got modified. They had soundproofing on their houses, so it made it a lot better. But that was a long time ago, huh?
Is it part of that too, like maybe even repairs or like roofing and?
I don't know if it was what they did to roofing. I'm not sure. It was a while ago.
They did.
They did something with the roofing too?
Not here, but
Other places.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, we missed out on that one.
Missed the boat.
Yeah, we did bring it back up about 6 years ago. The FAA comes in every so often. Whenever they change the plane's flight pattern, they'll come in and let the community know. So they came to City Hall and I brought it up. The guy chuckled. He's like, well, I'll go check and see if there's any money left, but I doubt it very seriously. So I never heard from him, because that was many years ago that they did that. Okay. Yeah, was it 80s and 90s? Or?
Why you always say that?
I'm
and look
looking,
at me?
not that you the oldest one up here. I'm not looking over there for that reason.
I look good to be the oldest one up here. I'm not ashamed.
Oh, it was
But
a long
yeah,
time
it
ago.
was.
a long time
It
ago.
was. Because we were on council.
Boy, you so much history.
I am. You gotta appreciate me.
We have,
To the old people.
we have no more public comments. Madam Clerk?
I received 2 public comments from Mr. Charles Blackwell. They were emailed out to mayor and council, and they will be put in the meeting minutes for this meeting.
Okay.
Also, we will be having a special election for Wayne Westland School Improvement Bond on November the 4th. That would only affect precincts 2122, 4142, 6162. Once I receive the absentee ballots, they will be going out in the mail. And also precinct 41, who is now, polling location is AIA, their voting registration cards went out as well. I have been having an issue with my sign-in sheet being removed from the council chambers after the council meetings, and that is for my record, so please do not remove the sign-in sheet. And that is all.
We're gonna do a pat-down search before everybody leaves tonight. I wanna find that sign-in sheet.
It's been a couple of them.
I have a question for the clerk. The resolution we all received in our, from the city of Taylor,
That wasn't on, the information that was sent to me from Wayne County.
okay,
Yeah, it was just Wayne Westland. So
Okay.
that wasn't on, because, they normally send me which districts is gonna be included, and it was just for Wayne Westland.
gotcha, I just care, so they
Question for
probably,
the clerk?
they probably,
You got a question for the clerk?
I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know how to enter the meeting. This is my first meeting. I did have a couple concerns.
I can't hear you.
Oh, nobody told you you're supposed to fill out a card.
Oh, I did.
But we're gonna give you a pass, like, come on up, come on up.
I'm so sorry, everybody.
That's
Forgive
okay.
me. Mayor, city council, elected officials, hello, everybody. My name is Keisha Dye. I live at 371 Trauma.
Can't hear you.
Talk into the mic, baby.
I'm a longtime member of the city of Inkster. I've been here all my life. And I have a few concerns. I've never been to a city meeting, but I've been a homeowner here in the city for almost 20 years, coming up on my 20th year. I want to talk about my intersection at my house. We've had 3 major accidents at my intersection, and one was fatal.
Tromley?
Yes. Tromley and Somerset.
Yep.
And also the house directly across from me, I think it's 27608. It isn't an abandoned house. It is still under the ownership of the guy who used to live there before I even moved in. But you can't even see the house. At one time, they're selling drugs out of the house. There's dogs sometimes, there's people there, and then someone shot a BB at my window from the house, so my window's cracked now.
Oh, wow.
And so it's a lot going on my street. I've come down to the city once or twice to ask for speed bumps, because also Somerset, that's why the accidents are happening. They blow that stop sign, I'm right on the corner. They blow that stop sign every day, all day, and then they're going really, really fast. So I don't know how to enter these type of environments because this is my first time, but those are some of my concerns, the drug selling from the house that isn't abandoned because somebody owns it and can't see it, and people blowing the stop sign and throwing McDonald's and trash on the way to school every day out the window. I'm outside every day picking up trash. So I don't know what to do about it. So if anybody can give me any information, any directive, I'm open. I just don't know what to do about it any longer.
So I'll talk to you directly after the meeting, and I'll get your information, and we can talk about the traffic issues that's Trombley and Somerset. However, the house that's on your block,
I was so happy to see that.
yes, you can call the hotline, and then we'll take care of it.
Yeah, because we also have a neighbor in our neighborhood that the police is at his house like every other day, and he's burning trash in his backyard. It smells like regret and burnt tires. I don't know what he burning back there, but it smells horrible. So my car is covered with soot.
Oh, wow.
You know, my house is covered with soot because he's burning something that it shouldn't be burned in the neighborhood. It probably needs some kind of controlled environment to be burned in.
Okay, we'll check it out.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for coming, appreciate you. Okay, Mr. Treasurer. Oh, I'm sorry, hold on. Steve, you were asking the clerk something. And I cut you off.
No, you good. I was just saying, so basically they probably voted and had a resolution, but submitted it not in the proper time frame in Wayne County. So,
Exactly.
Okay.
And when Wayne County sent out notification, it only included Wayne Westland.
Okay. All right, thank you. You got it,
Good evening. Good evening, Mayor, Council, residents. Just wanted to remind people, we're continuing with the water meter replacement program. Everyone across the city is encouraged to call, if you haven't already, to call and schedule your an appointment to get the meter replaced. On average, it takes about 15 minutes at no cost to any of the residents or customers. In some districts, we're now having to take final steps for people who have not got a meter in. So we're starting the process of hanging notices, letting people know, because at some point we will have to start shutting people off. We just started that last week. So again, really encouraging everyone to go ahead. It's at no cost, takes a short time to replace the meters. And the phone number is 1-800-315-4305. That's 800-315-4305. So, thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right, Mayor and Council Communication, Councilwoman Rutledge.
Nothing tonight, Mayor.
Councilwoman Richardson.
Ready to hear from an old woman?
Yep.
Okay. Good evening. I would like to give special thanks for those that attended the forum that we had. Wayne County Treasurer was in attendance, and people were able to sign up for a payment plan. Also, David Kaniza gave out a lot of information from Wayne County. Michael Green represented the veterans and had information for veterans. And Rashida Tlaib did slide presentations on what's going on in Washington. We had the border review from Inkster. And I do want to thank the chief. You did have my back. Thank you, Boo. Who said, Mr. Myers, and the he didn't want to talk, but I told him I was in charge that day. He had to come up and speak to the public. And he was very informative, and I didn't know who he was when he came in, because he came in all GQ. I mean, he had on a tie. I mean, he had on this jacket, this plaid with a lot of colors. You know I like colors.
You like colors, yeah.
And the women there were saying, "Who is that?" I said, "I don't know." And he came up and spoke to me. He had his badge on, and I said, And you had a lot of cougars looking at you.
A lot of cougars.
A lot of cougars wanted to know who he was. I said,
He's shaking his head.
At least he's still potent.
yes, true story. But I thank
door this
you
evening.
for taking the time to come and for being appropriately dressed. That my people were so excited. Thank you so much. But it was well attended, and we were able to help people. One thing I did have was, Western Wayne County Health came. They did send a representative there, and the young man was telling us of the increase in HIV and STDs in Inkster.
Wow.
So,
You got any advice for him?
you need to. I need to go. I can't stand him. It's awful. Poor wifey. But that's serious. He said the count goes up constantly.
Oh, wow.
And they do have a program there if you need assistance to see some good help. I decided that every time I have a forum, I'm going to include health, because that does affect our community, and especially it's affecting our young people. So If you guys have any suggestions that we can use in the forum, I just want to make it where we can just help our residents, help the citizens. And this is a problem, that we have a growth of that nature. But I just wanted to bring that up to inform everyone of that. And the new player for U of M is,
Bryce Underwood?
yeah, I don't know why he going to U of M.
You like that? You like him, don't you?
Did you know? Yes, I do like him because he used to play for the Inkster Raiders.
Ah, yeah. Look at that.
So you
Look.
never know when you're training the young people where they're gonna go.
Wow, that's great.
Yes, so that's good news, even though it's U of M.
Yeah, yeah.
I know.
You got a lot of good history, boy.
I try to share knowledge, share. It's good to have older people around.
Yeah, it is.
Us.
It is.
Yeah, yeah, we still got it going on.
I see.
But that's all I have, Mayor.
All right,
Thank you.
Councilwoman Howard.
I just have one, with the health. Is there any way that we can maybe put it on the website? If they need help, they can go here. Put that on the website and let the public know that we are having an increase in ST.
Western Wayne.
Yeah, I think that would be good.
Okay.
Create a flyer.
Yeah, we can put a link.
Okay.
If we don't already have one.
Okay, my next question, Mayor, I know me and you've been speaking about that school. Have we made any progress on that?
We just gotta wait it out.
Do we know who the owners are?
Yeah, people who ran the school. Actually, I ran into the realtor who's been trying to sell it at the grocery store. And he reminded me, he's like, oh, I got that property on Annapolis. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. And he's trying to sell it.
Is no way we can go downtown and see, and get it condemned so we can tear it down or try to get some help?
Well, we just trying to be strategic. So we can condemn it, but then we gotta tear it down. And we have zero money in our budget for demo. So once we get control of it, I hope at the end of this tax year, it'll come back to us. It was a nonprofit, it was owned by a nonprofit, so the county lost track. It's been closed for a long time. Typically, if you don't pay taxes for 3 years, you lose your property. Even when a nonprofit closes, if you're not operating for your particular purpose, your nonprofit purpose, then you have to pay taxes. So if you just got a building and a nonprofit name, they're required to pay taxes. Well, the county didn't know that they were closed all these years. Otherwise, we would have got it 15, 20 years ago. So now, I think they did some, what they said, they're gonna go retro for a couple years and.
Property should have foreclosed this past go-round, this past spring. However, it was entered into a part of a bankruptcy agreement. So essentially, all of the back taxes were dissolved.
Okay.
Wow.
So we starting over?
Yes.
All right.
So what's gonna happen if the next owner do the same thing? Keep going to bank, I mean, it's
we
a
may have to-
vicious cycle that's keep going.
We may have to move forward and just bite the bullet on that one. Move forward and condemn the property. And we can't wait another 3 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and I think it's changed owners several times. Okay,
Maybe.
just keep me alert.
We'll check into it. We'll figure it out.
All right, thank you, that's all I have.
All right. Mayor Pro Tem? Hold on a second.
A little bit out of order. I thought I signed the sheet.
What happened?
I had just had a comment.
Oh.
He said he's gonna sign a sheet.
Oh, no, you don't sign the sheet for a comment. You,
Oh, I signed the wrong thing?
yeah, you signed the sign-in sheet.
Okay.
You gotta fill out a card to make a comment.
Yeah, I know. That's what I thought I was doing. So
come
I
on.
just want to make a quick comment. I just want to thank my District 1 for doing a fantastic job. Mayor, Chief, Bivens. For some reason, I keep calling him Mayor Bivens for some reason.
It used to be a Mayor Bivens, that's why.
I know, that's why I keep calling him Mayor Bivens. But I just wanted to say thank you because, you know, if you're gonna come to the council meeting, if you're gonna openly voice your opinion on your district, you should come to the council meeting openly and say thank you. Because you have, you know, we live in some interesting times. And it's just gonna get tighter. You know, so we need to stay together as a community and pull our resources together. You guys are doing a heck of a job. Your name came up in the conversation.
Uh-oh.
And just briefly, and I was kind of listening. They say, well, he got a raise. I say, yeah, okay. For what? Well, why did he get a raise? And I said to him, I said, listen, man, do you know how much politicking they have to do? How many places they have to go, take pictures and smile and cheese and all that good stuff? Look, I'm not built for that. You guys are doing a terrific job. Sometimes I tease Chief, I be saying, boy, yeah, they're doing a terrific job. And you ought to give them a hand. Because without you, your help, this thing, we was in a situation just a couple years ago. I wasn't here, but I heard about it, and then you stepped right in. If you wasn't prepared for that, man, where would we be? So I just want to say thank you, the code enforcers, chief of police, everybody, thank you. And I'm not going to always agree with everything we do,
right?
Because I don't agree with the Easter Bunny, but I think we need to cut that bug out quick, and save some of our resources, man. Look, let's get down to the bare minimum.
You did say that, didn't you?
Yeah. Man, look, and we tell our children every day not to lie to us.
Mr. Harris want to cancel Christmas too?
Let's cancel Christmas too. Ain't nobody came down my roof and gave my children nothing. I told my children, Daddy and Mama took you to Toys R Us and we bought you a toy because we didn't want you to feel left out. But it ain't no Santa Claus and it ain't no Easter Bunny. So that's the truth. But if you want to continue to tell my brothers used to say, well, hey man, I'm coming over to your house. But don't say nothing about Santa Claus. I said, well, you better not bring him over here, because they're gonna find out the truth. So that's that. So that being said, and you thought you caught me off guard. Yeah, a little bit, somewhat. Somewhat. Because I need to know what I'm praying for and who I'm praying for, and the things we need to be, where we lack in what areas. Just to sit up and just say, just pray out of, well, I need to know what I'm praying for.
It's the clerk's fault.
Yeah, well, it's okay. No, it was okay. You didn't catch. You caught me off guard, but you didn't catch God off guard.
You're right.
So that being said, I yield back my time and thank you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Councilwoman.
No, I was gonna ask, Darren. Darren, did you, say anything about the water bills?
Water bills, you say anything about the water?
I did not.
Okay.
Thank you for the reminder.
You're welcome.
So, as everyone knows, we did not send out the, what would be the bill for the water charges for the month of July. That bill would have come out in August. We're having some billing issues, mainly tied to the old meters. We've been having a number of technical issues getting the meter information from the old meters. So we're still working on that. Our IT people have been working. The people in Treasury and water billing have been working on that. Our hope is that we can get the June and August bills. Once we get that data, we can get that information downloaded and get those bills out to everyone. So again, most people, we're not able to get. If you have an old meter, we're not able to get the information. We understand the timing of it, so there won't be any late charges or anything like that once we get the billing information finalized. Sorry, did you have a question?
I'm sorry, you can continue.
So with the new meters, we do have that information, but we haven't been able to get the billing out because we have a number of our residents are still on the still have the old meters. So hopefully over the by the probably not by the end of the week, it's a short week, but hopefully by the end of the week we'll have an idea where we stand with getting that that download completed and getting the billing billing completed. But right now it looks like we're going to have the July August billing compiled into one billing for both months.
So I was just gonna ask, was that for every resident?
Can you please step to the?
That's for everyone. So no bills have gone out.
Hold on a second. We got
Excuse me.
to keep in mind, she's new. When you want to talk, you have to come up to the mic because we're recording, so people who are watching you at home.
It's me again, Keisha.
So I just wanted to say, because they've contacted me 3 times, they've left 2 notices on my door, and I was one of the first people to get my meter changed. So
Okay.
I have to keep calling and saying, I've already done it, here's the, you know, the proof, but they keep contacting me. And I just wanted to make sure it was for all, because my mother was like, I can't find my water bill, you know.
No, so that is for everyone, regardless
Okay.
of a new meter or
Because we
old meter.
both have our water meters already
Okay.
changed. Okay.
When was the last time you got a notice?
You should take down her
10
address.
days ago, 9 days ago, I
Okay.
had to call, and then I talked to someone at the city, and she said she would make sure that it got.
Gotcha, okay. I think it's probably been addressed, but I'll speak to you after the meeting.
Okay.
Thank you.
Councilwoman Howard, you good?
Yes.
Okay. Mayor Pro Tem?
Yes, this weekend I attended the Labor Day parade in Detroit. Inkster was well represented. There was tons of pro-labor participants there and high elected officials. It's an early day. The mayor wanted to leave at 7:00 a.m.
Gotta get a good parking spot. I'm blaming Patrice Patton for that.
But yeah, we did get down there. Inkster was well represented. You'd have been proud of the representation.
Yeah.
I was able to attend during my off time between summer school and the school year started back up. I was able to be at City Hall a couple of days. I attended some of the staff meetings and saw how the workings of the organization are going. And one of the key things was this blight code enforcement situation that the mayor wanted to be resolved. And the department heads came together collectively and devised a plan, and Chief had something ready to rock and roll that meeting. And that's what you see before you now. And the responses that I've been seeing and getting back are positive. Often we have to chase fires on social media, if not hourly. And that has come down a little bit when it comes to blight and code enforcement. So I just wanted to say, continue to make sure you share that information and that flyer with your neighbors, friends, and family, so we can continue moving forward and knowing how we can best work on this issue. And that's all I have.
Okay, thanks. I just want to piggyback that a little bit. Ordinance hotline, great idea, Chief Jenkins came up with. Also, we have an email, so when you make a complaint, we receive notice of it. And then we're also going to reply back to you. So we're not going to leave you hanging where you're wondering whether it was taken care of. We're going to turn around and get back to you. So I think it was a great idea, both by email as well as if you call over the phone. So you will get a response within 72 hours. Hold on one second. Hold up. Uh-oh. Well, you know what? Go ahead. Come on up. Just one of them.
Wallace Gardner,
Okay.
Brentwood Street. Regarding our ordinance hotline, it says follow-up will be made within 72 business hours. Is that 3 business days, or is that actually 9 days at 8 hours a pop?
Oh, no, it's 3 business days.
3 business days, right?
Yeah.
Not 72 business hours.
No.
8 hours per day is.
No, the whole 40.
Okay.
I mean, 24, right?
Now, with regards to making these complaints, are they confidential? Is the privacy of the complainant kept confidential? Because some of the times, especially in the instance where you're making complaints about criminal activity or some ordinance activity that's borderline criminal, residents may take, is that information kept confidential? Are the complainant's information or who the complaint is coming from, is it kept confidential from the person being complained on?
Absolutely. The only people that have access to the complainant, it's only a select few of us, mayor, council, ordinance department, it's only a few of us that have access to the actual spreadsheet with the complaint. So every time someone calls the hotline or email, send a complaint to the email address, it's logged on a spreadsheet. And so from that spreadsheet, we log the complaint and then we assign it to an ordinance officer. And that ordinance officer is tasked with going out and checking on the actual complaint. And then reporting back their actions, whether they issued a citation, if it was unfounded, whatever the case may be. But yeah, to answer your question, it's confidential.
Thank you. You guys are doing a great job in that area too. I know it's kind of tough and resources are somewhat limited and all. But the gentleman back there, came through for me. And so did you guys, Mr. Chisholm. I appreciate you acted on it. And once I finally caught up with you, you took care of business for me right away. So I appreciate that. And I'm looking forward to being able to use this. We do have some residents that are not as community-minded as others, and they tend to, would like to retaliate, for lack of a better term, to residents that are trying to keep a good face on the community. But thank you, appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr. Gardner. Okay. Mr. Anthony.
I just want to piggyback on what you were saying on that hotline. I also got more information today that if you have a picture. And,
You know you're supposed to be staying up there, right? You know the rules. See? You're right.
Yeah, I just want to say on that ordinance information you got, you can also send a picture. What is it, email?
Yeah, blight at City of Inkster.
Yeah, for the blight thing. You can also send pictures there, because I did my pictures at my own expense, which I didn't care. As long as I got the information out to the right people. So
it helps when
you can send pictures to that line.
Absolutely. Thank you. Okay. Whew, I guess we had enough about the hotline. Hot news, though. It's hot news. This past weekend, busy weekend, holiday weekend. Hope everybody had a good time. Labor Day Parade was great, great weather. Backpack giveaway was on Sunday. Dino Van sponsored at the Rec Center. Ms. Lowe gave out a lot of prizes to the kids. They had a lot of gifts. The kids got a lot of gifts. Backpacks. They had a great time. Big turnout, too. I mean, I pulled up, it was like, whoa. A lot of kids there. And the barbers were cutting hair for the boys. The girls were getting their hair braided. Some guys got their hair braided, I think, too. Great. I mean, 'cause that saves a lot of money for a family. It's very expensive. Car show on the same day. Oh, my God. If y'all missed that car show, that was the best car show we've had in Inkster, I believe. It was a good car show. A lot of cars from people who outside the community. It was incredible. I thought Felicia Rutledge was going to say something about it. Since
let you do it.
But it was a great car show. Great car show.
Yes, it was good.
I forgot something too. And tax deadline was yesterday, which means it's today.
It was today.
Today, so you got till midnight, pay your taxes online with no penalties or fees. So if you haven't already done so, take care of that. And I think that's it. That's it. All right, it's football season, y'all. Football.
Yep, I forgot, Mr. Mayor, the Robichaud class alumni picnic was this past weekend. I was able to attend. It was well done, just like all of the ones that happened in the community. And Councilwoman Nancy Breyer and Coach James Hall wanted to commend the city on how they took care of all of the discrepancies that they saw at the park with the cleanup and everything like that. They were very, very satisfied. Just wanted to say thank you.
That's good. You got to come on up to the podium. Hey, we all out of order tonight. I mean, we're violating every rule that we ever had tonight. Yeah. I'm glad you said that. I wish you'd have came up to the mic, but I'm glad you said that. Don't forget the Funketeers will be performing live next week, Tuesday. It's the 8th or the 9th? The 9th. And then we vote the next day on the 10th, right? So make sure you, it's all over social media. Make sure you vote. Tell everybody you know to vote. Because if they win, they get $1 million.
Oh, wow.
It is nothing but positive news and energy for the city of Inkster, so that would be a big deal, you know. All right, well, that's all I have, y'all. Everybody have a good night.
You got to adjourn. Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Yeah, motion to adjourn.
Who's doing it? Who's doing it?
Come on. So motion. Second.
Discussion, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? No. Yes, ma'am. You did not tell me somebody died. It messed me up. I'm like, what?
Oh, okay.